Bev again with another video, and this one is on bone density. Now, everybody knows when you exercise or you move, you've got to use your muscles, right? And of course your heart muscle. And so I'm talking about skeletal muscles, right? We all know that. But you have to be using your bones as well, because movement is created by muscles moving joints, right? And this also brings in your ligaments and your tendons as well, because they join muscles and joints, okay? So exercise is going to increase your muscle mass, increase its strength. It's also going to increase your bone mass or your bone density. So as you age, you know, aging kind of sucks, right? But unfortunately, as you age, and it can begin in your 40s, use it or lose it, right? You've heard that. So you're going to suffer a penia. What the hell is a penia? Okay, penias. You don't want penias as you age. Penias are a deficiency, not a surplus, a deficiency. So biochemically, there's something going on and you're missing something, right? So there are two types of penias that you have to worry about. One is osteopenia and one is sarcopenia. So let's talk about osteopenia. And this is bone loss. Now, if it gets more severe, it moves into the osteoporosis level. But let's just talk about the beginning of it. How it starts, and I said it can start in your 40s, is, and bone is a living tissue, right? So your old bone is broken down faster than your body can build up new bone. So there's a number of reasons that this can happen. You may have a bone calcium and or magnesium deficiency. You can be low in vitamin D. Maybe you're postmenopausal and you're losing your estrogen. Maybe you're retired and you drink too much, right? So this is a calcium blocker, and that can affect bones, right? Bones need minerals to be strong. And the other side of the coin is, and I mentioned this muscle, right? Sarcopenia is when you begin to lose muscle, and it's usually when you begin to age. And it's just a natural decline, right? You have lower human growth hormone as you age. And sometimes this is because you don't sleep well, right? You produce human growth hormone in your sleep. You also produce it when you're weightlifting, but maybe you have higher stress. That's going to affect it. Or maybe you have, like higher stress will affect human growth hormone. And maybe you're more sedentary, right? As you get older, you know, you're not in all those physical activities that you were in your 20s. So this is a bit of a problem, these penias. So what to do? Well, I said exercise, right? You've got to exercise more. But the trick is you need high impact exercise. You need weight-bearing exercise. So higher impact, like let's talk about different exercises. If you're walking, that's a low impact exercise. Or if you're cycling, that's a low impact exercise. If you want to get a higher impact exercise, things like skipping, jumping, you know, where you're getting your feet off the ground. Running is high impact. Why? You're lifting up your feet off the ground, and believe it or not, your foot has to handle a lot more weight than when you're walking, right? Your body is used to walking. It's built for walking. Running, you're going to have 2 to 3 times your body weight on every foot as it steps down. So this is high impact. This is the kind of exercise that I'm talking about. Now, you want to, as I say, stimulate your living bone tissue to grow by applying more tension to the bones. So and that will make them stronger, that will make them denser, that will make you have less, you'll be less prone to injury, you know, fracturing bones, hip fractures and all that kind of stuff when you get older. But what do I do for weight bearing? Okay, I am a downhill skier. Now you may wonder, well, skiing, you know, your feet aren't lifting the snow. But you have to control speed in skiing. It's almost the only sport that happens. You're not creating the speed, you're controlling it. So you're going down the hill, and the hill is not flat. It's steep, but it's not flat. It's, you know, it's got different undulations and whatever, moguls, whatever. So you are almost like a spring, right? You're, you know, pressure control, right? You are dealing with flexion and extension all the time when you're skiing. It's one of the techniques that we teach. And so that is weight bearing, and it is higher impact. And the other thing is weightlifting. And you think, well, your feet don't leave the ground when you're weightlifting unless you're doing, you know, jumping jacks or something. But weightlifting puts extra tension or force loads onto your muscles and bones, okay, as you progressively increase those weights. So when you do that, it is more weight bearing and a higher impact type of exercise. So all I'm saying, if you want to avoid those penias, you better get into higher impact exercise and more weight bearing exercise. Okay? So see you in the next video. Bye for now.